Hello everyone, and welcome to my April bullet journal setup where you guys control my bullet journal. Thank you to everyone in advance who participated in this, and let's jump right on into it. So in case you don't know how this theme was created, I made a bunch of Instagram stories asking you for theme ideas, page ideas, layouts, etc. And then I made some polls for you to decide my theme for April, and the theme that won was Eucalyptus. A lot of you voted for a peach theme, so I filmed a pen pal with me video with that theme that will be up soon on my channel. I practiced painting the eucalyptus with watercolors, and I have mixed feelings about it. I really enjoyed the 5-hour process of painting these in my bullet journal, but I don't think they turned out how I wanted, and by the end of making all the pages, they looked more like seaweed than eucalyptus. I painted the entire leaf first, and then I tried to shade the side using more green, and this turned out better on watercolor paper, but I also think I have to practice more with watercolors overall so I can create better illustrations in my bullet journal. Now, this is the time of the video when my cat comes to my desk and interrupts whatever I'm doing. When we don't turn on the fireplace in the morning, she always comes to my desk to get attention, and I managed to pet her with one hand and continue painting with the other. This was how the eucalyptus turned out. I'm not disappointed with them, but I think something is still missing, or that they need more depth and texture. I'm always honest with my themes and illustrations, and I also like to show you that it's okay to make a theme that you're not really proud of. I think it's part of the journey, and that's why I still did the rest of the theme, because even though I didn't like 100% how the eucalyptus turned out, I still liked the theme and I liked the idea, so it's part of the journey to make themes that you don't really enjoy. For the title, I used the same green toned wool brush pen in the number 312, which was the one that I used to paint the eucalyptus with watercolors, and I added an ombre effect and a drop shadow with the 𝒕𝒊𝒔𝒂𝒊𝒔. I wanted this theme to be more on the monochromatic side, but to make it pop a bit more, and to add more interest to the pages, I added these circle stickers, and that was when the eucalyptus started to look like seaweed. I still liked the end result, but this was not what I was going for. One of the pages that you guys suggested was one where I would swatch the washi tapes I used for the month, and I got the idea of doing something different, and I did a month in stationery type of page, and I swatched everything that I used for this theme. Instead of doing a mood board this month, I did this page where you can see the stationery that I used for the theme. Some of the items I ended up not using, but they look great with the theme anyways. And everything I use is always linked in the description box down below. Moving on to my habit tracker, I asked you which layout would you prefer for my habit tracker this month, and you guys chose the layout that I normally do. I think I never did the other layout I put on the poll, so I might try it in the future. I'm just tracking 4 habits this month because I'm going to have something going on in April, which we'll see later on in this video. So I'm just tracking my water intake, my vitamins, if I followed the routine that day, and how many walks I took throughout the month. My best friend and I have been doing weekly walks together, and it has been one of my favorite outdoor activities. Firstly, I did the titles of each habit with the Tombow dual brush pen that I've been using, but that wasn't popping that much, so I went with the 𝒂𝒊𝒔𝒂𝒕🡪 gel pen in this very dark green color to make the titles pop a bit more, and I think it looks much better in contrast with the leaves. Next I have my expense tracker, and I actually really liked the layout that I did last month, so I'm doing it again. I really never change my expense tracker because it's such a boring page to create and fill in, so I just do a simple and quick layout. I use the same 𝒂𝒊𝒔 gel pen for the titles of each section, and I use the Tombow marker to highlight the lines. And I've been doing this type of line lately instead of just coloring the entire line because I think it looks more minimal. The next page is my Summer Shred Challenge Tracker. I have been really into working out during the month of March that I decided to challenge myself more and follow one of the workout programs by Chloe Ting. I never followed the workout program before, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. I normally just have my workout playlist on YouTube and I do 3 to 4 workout videos and that's it. But for April, I want to see if I can actually keep up with a program. The program that I will follow is the 2020 Summer Shred Challenge, and on this page I created a table with 28 days on the side and 7 different sections for the different types of workouts. I didn't write the days here because I don't know if I'm gonna start the program on April 1st due to my schedule at my job, but basically each day has a different workout and I'm just gonna check off each green dot if I did that workout video that day or not. Some of the workouts are optional, so I'm not gonna do all of them, and I added 2 extra lines at the bottom, not because I thought this was a 30-day program and it's actually a 28-day program, but because I'm allowing myself to have 2 extra rest days that month. You can say that it was a happy mistake in the end. I'm not sure if I'm going to share my progress or put any pictures or my stats on Instagram stories because I kind of want to see how I look like at the beginning of the program and how I look like afterwards, but we'll see. But let me know in the comments if you work out on a daily basis, if you follow a program, if you have a gym at home, if you go to the gym in the middle of a pandemic. Let me know what you do because I feel like with the pandemic we just have been at home and not doing much, and it's important to move our bodies, so let me know what you do in the comments down below. Another page you guys suggested a lot was a 1 line a day or gratitude log or monthly highlights page, so I'm going to incorporate all of that into my gratitude page for April. I'm really not someone who journals on a daily basis. I normally just journal when I write pen pal letters or when I really need to write my thoughts down. Otherwise, I don't really journal, so it's nice to have a page for that every now and then in my bullet journal. So I think the last time I did a page like this was in April 2020, so we're gonna bring it back for April 2021. last page is my weekly spread. You also chose the layout for this page, and the other layout I will do for my weekly spread video later on in April. This weekly spread is super easy to do, but you can customize it to make it more your style. And I didn't do a lot for this page because I wanted something super minimal for my week. And I think the boxes for each day with the messy lines and the different shades of green really make the difference on this page. Even though it's a more minimal spread, I really like how it turned out, and I actually prefer to have a less doodly page for my weekly spread so I don't feel overwhelmed with the amount of tasks that I have and everything, so my weekly spread always needs to be super simple. So that is all for the My Followers Control My Bullet Journal theme. It's always super fun to make these pages and read your suggestions, so thank you so much for joining me on this challenge. If you watched the video until this point, leave a leaf emoji in the comments and let me know if you enjoyed this theme even though it wasn't the best theme I've ever done. And let me know if you also had an episode where you did a theme that you didn't like, but you did it anyways. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!